Has your bank put limits on how much money you can deposit onto exchanges to buy crypto? Screw them. SwissBorg's got your back. They've created personalized IBAN numbers, so you can send as much money as you like to buy crypto. SwissBorg!
Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at this this chart then on the 4 hour. This is just Bitcoin, and obviously today's the CPI day. Gonna find out what's going on in CPI. I wouldn't be particularly concerned about the figure itself. I know that we look at oil, and oil's been going up, and this will feed the CPI moving forward. Don't know as it's quite ripe for the picking yet, for CPI to reflect the rise in oil prices, food and fuel and everything in between. But it might, and even if it does, I don't think it'll be too much. So whether it comes in as expected or a little hotter, we'll see. Either way, we're looking at things on a much larger scale, which is CPI is coming down, inflation's coming down, and it's projected, in my opinion, to be pretty much resolved in the next 12 to 18 months, allowing for the cycle, the crypto cycle and the dollar cycle to continue as normal. So it's all just noise really at this point, as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't mean it can't move markets a little bit, but at the moment, after yesterday's V-shaped recovery, we're now floating above most moving averages on the 4 hourly. So we're looking at the 4 hourly for the most part, because this is where the battle could be. Well, it could be won from the bullish perspective, provided we're above that magical number, believe it or not, 25,750. Ridiculous, really. You just zoom out and just have a look at all the candle bodies that exist around that level. As long as we're above that area, we actually do have an immediate chance to move back up towards this 200 simple and exponential, 26,700. You break that, then I actually think at that stage then we could be looking for major runs, but not just above the 28,500, but up to its most recent local high. I know it sounds all pretty crazy, but it's true. Now, it's not, like I say, the most bullish chart you've ever seen, and even just while I've been sitting around here for the last hour or so, it's been pretty choppy and volatile. Just this last 1 hourly candle body went a bit crazy. So it doesn't mean that we can't come down. Obviously we can. We're basically back to square one, 25,750. I'll see you there tomorrow, because that's how it feels. Yeah, every single day I turn on the computer, look at the charts in the morning, and here we go again. The same static price action. What I have to say though is that if we take it back to a daily, and again it's no different to anything we've looked at previously, we still have the bullish divergence, which is still technically in play from this lower low here. With a view to at least ricochet up towards the top of the Bollinger Band, 27,000 right now with this incoming death cross on the exponential. Simple moving average, 27,650. So there's a lot of resistance above us, but there's also a lot of reason to expect to move into those areas anyway. If we do get a move up to these areas right here, this is where we should probably be the most concerned. Because death crosses get retested, as do golden crosses get retested. Yeah, there's your golden cross retest, and bang, up to the new local high. So we should expect a rejection from there at least, because that's the best place to take a short position. I'm not going to take a short position on this one. I'd much prefer to allow for this choppy, silly, useless price action to resolve before I start putting money back into futures. So either way, that's basically it. The move yesterday looks relatively faded. This big wick does tell a story that the selling pressure did come in, but technically this looks similar to what you'd imagine a bullish engulfing candle to be, and only really when we start to reclaim moving averages on the daily, such as a 20 or a 21, giving us a view to actually make a change of behavior. At the moment, the behavior is not changed. The behavior is effectively exactly the same. It's only the possible chance of a momentum breakout here with this bullish divergence, which is definitely something to hold on to, could actually lift us up into these areas above. So we'll sit and watch and wait with the CPI today. I'm not going to bother looking at traditional markets this morning. There's no point in me talking about it. There's really not much point in talking about crypto and Bitcoin, to be fair with you. Everything is so sideways. And until we see a change of trend, which at the moment obviously the trend is still down, and to be fair, it is strengthening given the fact that there was a death cross there. We should really probably just expect sideways and probably down generally, but the divergence gives us a degree of hopium. If we do break down below 24,500, it's what I would call an indiscriminate buying zone, because this is where the volume was at its greatest. This is where the smart money was at its smartest, between the 16,000 and the 25,000. So all of this area was full and ripe with cash. So anything below 24,500 is definitely going to be a good place to pick Bitcoin up for the long haul. And probably, in all fairness, probably for the most part, altcoins of reasonably high market cap. Look, feel free to buy what you want, but we look at altcoins at the moment as more or less just a nothing. They're not really doing anything. Bitcoin is the one that's dominating and dictating the market trend. So, buying into Bitcoin is probably the better option down at those low levels. But if you did buy altcoins and staked them on whatever platform, then I wouldn't feel I wouldn't feel like you've made a bad decision. I'll be doing it myself, but you don't really want to lead people down a dark hole for the next 12 to 18 months, which is what it could be for altcoins, which is why staking them is probably one of the better options. Right, I'll leave with you there. Again, I am looking for upside on this one. Generally, I don't think we crash and burn, but if we did, I'll only be buying below 24,500. I'm not going to be buying any of this area, and I won't be longing or even shorting this area. I want to take part in a real trend. And at the moment, not really feeling it. Right, thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.